Turning now to the Trump administration's immigration crackdown, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says the administration will give every DHS officer in Minneapolis body cameras. That includes ICE and Border Patrol agents. CBS News has learned ICE is giving its officers more leeway to carry out warrantless arrests if someone is suspected of being in the U.S. illegally. This new guidance comes as 5-year-old Liam Ramos is back home in Minneapolis. He and his father were taken into ICE custody last month. But a judge on Saturday ordered the federal government to release them both. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche yesterday said the Justice Department may appeal that ruling.
The immigration law, the body of immigration law, is much different than our typical criminal process because of the administrative nature of what we do every day. And so to the extent that we need to appeal that judge's decision, I promise we will.
CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga joins us now from Minneapolis. So Liam Ramos back in Minneapolis for now. Where does this case stand?
Yeah, hi, Lindsay. Well, as you heard the Deputy Attorney General say, this case could be appealed to a higher court, though there's no indication that's happening just yet. One thing that's really important to keep in mind is that Liam Ramos and his family applied for legal asylum, and that asylum case is still pending. There's a scheduled court hearing for later this month, and that's a really long process. So the judge's order actually prohibits removal from the United States until that legal process plays out. Obviously, this case has become a political flashpoint, not only because Liam Ramos is but 5 years old, but also his family did this, quote unquote, the right way. They tried to apply for legal asylum, and were doing so according to immigration law.
You spoke with one of the local sheriffs in the Twin Cities who called the last 2 weeks exhausting. What is her biggest concern moving forward?
Yeah, Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt told us not only is her team exhausted, they've also spent upwards of $500,000 pouring resources to respond to Operation Metro Surge. Take a listen.
It's ridiculous, and we do not need our community thinking that that is the way that law enforcement is supposed to be.
Because it hurts your reputation.
It hurts our reputation. And then what happens to the good cops? What happens to the ones who are truly out there doing the right things all the time, that just want to make their communities safe, that are getting blasted by people for something they did not do? The ripple effects is on all of us. And when this Operation Surge is done, it's going to be local authorities that have to clean up this mess.
Do you worry about Operation Metro Surge creating irreparable harm and undermining trust between law enforcement and the community?
It's already been done. You know, and talking to some of my sheriffs from across the whole United States, it's already been done. And the longer this goes on, the harder it is, the longer it's going to take for us to get out of this very dark place.
The sheriff says that she's willing to work with federal law enforcement to notify ICE when criminal felons who are here illegally are released from her jail. But she noted there are just about 20 immigration detainers there right now. So really a small number we're talking about. And in the meantime, she says federal agents continue to traumatize families in her neighborhoods, children, and she has yet to see plans for a drawdown here. Lindsay.
Nicole Sganga, thank you.